Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial, Random Interesting Facts. I'm Raz, and welcome to Raz Facts. First of all, there is one major problem when it comes to computer science. It's P versus NP. P versus NP is a problem that asks if every problem whose solutions can be quickly verified can also be solved quickly. P are problems resolved in polynomial time, while NP are the problems verified in polynomial time. It is widely believed that P and NP are not the same, so NP will be harder to get the answer, but you will be able to verify it quickly. The first person to prove that P and NP are the same will get a $1 million reward. The prohibition was the year in which production, importing, and transportation of alcohol beverages were banned, from 1920 to 1933. This movement was very controversial during its time, and following the ban, criminal gangs gained control of the beer and liquor supply in many cities. There were two sides to this movement. The dries, the people who wanted the ban, and the web, the people that opposed the ban, and it formed many new gangs and powerful monsters, like Al Capone. Ouija boards are flat boards marked with the letters of the alphabet, the number 0 to 9, and the words yes, no, and hello, and goodbye. And believers of this board believed that the dead were able to contact the living through this. The movement and the selection of the letters in this word were easily explained by the idiomoto effect, in which someone makes an unconscious movement. This did not stop mainstream Christians and Catholics from warning against using Ouija boards, since they could lead to demonic possession. There have been people who claim to be breatharianism, otherwise known as being able to survive without drinking water or food, and that just by having sunlight they can survive. One of these people who practice this is Wiley Brooks, who founded breatharianism in America, which explains he could live without food because of people pollution, food pollution, air pollution, and electro pollution. But he was found buying and eating in a 7-Eleven a Slurpee, a hot dog, and Twinkies a few years after. One of the ways for your money to not get taxed is by using a business or a company, since they are taxed differently to what it would be for a regular person. Since companies are taxed by the money left after the income is spent, meanwhile an individual is taxed by the income they get, which then they can spend. Passive income and active income are the ways you get money. Passive income is money that you earn that continues to make money without any additional effort, like buying stocks and the price multiplying. Meanwhile, active income, on the other hand, is money earned in exchange for performing a service, like a regular job, hourly wages, salaries, commissions, and tips. CRISPR vaccines is a family of DNA sequences which are used to detect and destroy DNA from similar bacteriophages to need subsequent infections. These vaccines are able to cure previous diseases that were impossible by rewriting genes of organisms, and there was a successful trial of it. Meanwhile, mRNA vaccines are single molecules of RNA that corresponds to a genetic sequence of a gene, which produces an immune response, by giving the organism to build a foreign protein which would be produced by a pathogen or a cancer cell, making them be able to recognize it and kill it. FIRE is a movement that indicates the goal of gaining financial independence and retiring early, which they achieve by maximizing their savings rate by finding ways to increase their income or decrease expenses, in which you accumulate enough money that you are able to retire early and live without any issues, but you need a lot of commitment for it. Did you know that it is possible to make money with debt? Some of the ways to do this is by doing margin investing, in which a broker will give you more money to buy stocks, in which if the stock price appreciates, you pay back what you were loaned and obtain the difference. But if the stock depreciates, your broker can issue a margin call, in which if you can pay back, the broker can liquidate the stocks and leave you with the losses. And you can do this with forex, commodities, cryptos, and ETFs. Feynman technique is a way you can learn any subject, which uses 4 steps. The first one being to pretend to teach the concept you want to learn, to a sixth grader or a Robert log. Then identify the gaps in your explanations so you go back and relearn how it is actually done. Then organize it and simplify it. And the last one, which will be optional, is to transmit. Thanks for watching, special thanks to Camilo for his music. Have a good day and see ya in the next one.